Welcome to Monday, January the 4th, 2020. We are live from our studios here in the UK, and I am so happy to bring on the next MMA fighter of the first one of 2021, by the way. Of course, the last one we had on was back in December with T.Y. Gouda from the Bellator, and this gentleman has also fought in the Bellator as well. And he has got some events coming up shortly next month as well, as we'll get into in a few moments. His name is Haim. He is coming to us, I think. Are you in Israel right now, or are you currently in the States?
I'm in New
Are
York
you in New
now.
York?
Yeah, I'm in a training camp in New York.
Nice. Well, it's good to
Yeah.
good to have you. But you are the first Israeli to come on the show, even though you're technically not in Israel at the moment. But it's your home, though, I'm guessing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm an Israeli. I'm Israeli from Israel. I'm living in Bat Yam. It's a city in English. It's called Daughter of the Sea. It's on the ocean. And yeah, I'm Israeli,
Nice.
born and raised.
Nice. Well, it's good to see you in New York, and because you're getting ready for your training camp, because I know you got something coming up in February, because you're going to be a part of Bare Knuckle FC, aren't you, in February the 5th, I believe?
Yeah, it's the Bare Knuckle FC. I'm gonna fight February 5. It's gonna be in Tampa, Florida. It's going to be my first fight in bare knuckle, and I'm going to break the record again to be the first Israeli, the first Jewish who's going to fight in the bare knuckle.
Cool. And so what enticed you then to go into Bare Knuckle now? Is it because it's a new challenge for you, and you've accomplished so much in the MMA world that you want to try something different?
So I retired from the MMA back in November, and then the Corona, the
Yeah.
COVID, bring me back to the ring because we don't have what to do. Everything was closed. So I said, let's go back to fighting. So I did like a MMA fight in Ukraine, promotion. I fought for the title and I won. So I said to myself, that's it for in MMA. I need to look for something else, something more challenging for me and for everybody else. So I took the best, the rising best sport now in the world. It's bare knuckle.
Yeah.
It's the real deal.
It
You're
is.
fighting with your bare hand, and it's a challenge for I'm a jiu-jitsu man. So I'm going to show them that the jiu-jitsu man can fight also and box.
Oh, that's good.
So it's a challenge for me, and I like to do new stuff. I like to do the new stuff and to be the first Israeli ever that doing stuff that nobody did before me. So like I bring the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu back in the thousand people competing and training. The same I bring first one on bare knuckle. I'm going to fight in bare knuckle and bring them to Israel to a big show.
But a big show, and I apologize to the viewers here because as you were speaking, for some reason, because the connection is breaking up a little bit on your side, but it's fine. Because we are sorry to hear you. It's just your picture is just going, and it's making your picture on the screens of the people tuning in smaller as I fully take. By the way, it's to do with the technology I use. So blame my technology. But it's a new challenge for you. You're a history-making man, is what you are, and you've done it in your entire career, haven't you? And what firstly enticed you to get into the fighting world? Then was it because someone inspired you, who you've came across in your younger years, or or did something happen in your past?
Well, so yeah, I was a small kid back in the 80s. I saw the movie
Oh yeah.
Ninja, Enter the Ninja, and I wanted to be a ninja. So I went to the closest gym in next to my hometown, next to my neighborhood. Start to train karate because there was no
Gotcha.
ninjutsu back then in Israel. And yeah, fall in love in the martial art world. And since I was 6 years old, I've fought in every competition that you can think of: karate, jiu-jitsu, sambo, boxing, MMA, everything. I fought everything. Muay Thai. I could fight. I fight.
Cool. You are a history making person, and I'm like, I want to know, once you've done the kickboxing, and you're doing this, no knuckle bars as well coming up in February. Are you going to try something else? Maybe go into maybe even different sports, like maybe I don't know if this might entice you or not, but maybe what about get into a different kind of a ring, not a boxing ring, but more like a wrestling ring or something like that, or is that not your cup of tea?
I don't care. If they're gonna give me an offer, I'm gonna fight in something wrestling. I'm gonna fight any organization that I can fight. I can fight as long as I can fight. I'm fighting. I don't care what and where and when and who with who. So I'm a fighter. I'm an Israeli. I'm a natural born fighter, like all my nation. So I don't care to fight. I don't care about what to fight. Yeah, like what style to fight. If they're gonna offer me, I'm fighting.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And I don't know why it's gone like that. Um, I want to know as well, because your last fight you say was back in November, and that was in the Bellator, wasn't it? So, and that was your final fight there. Are you got any plans to return there, or and maybe not as a fighter, but I know you've done some promoting as well for them in the past. So can we see you do more of that in the Bellator, or have you finished with the Bellator completely now?
No, I don't know yet because now, because of the COVID-19, everything is closed, so we cannot do nothing. We were supposed to do a November show in supposed to be a November show in Israel, but because of the COVID, we cancel it. So I don't know now. I don't know what's gonna happen. But now in Israel, everybody doing the vaccine, so we got like more than a million people do the vaccine already. So I believe Israel going to be the first country that's going to be open to the world and open. Everything is going to be open. So probably we're going to do a show. But now I'm walking about doing the bare knuckle show in Israel. I want to do it, before like in the summer. And everything is going to be open to do a bare knuckle show. But Bellator is going to be in November, so we have time to November now.
Yeah, and
We got like 11 months
yeah,
from now.
and before you know it, it'd be white. It will be November before you know it. And as you say about Israel being the first
Yeah, for
country
sure.
with the vaccine, you guys in Israel have done a fantastic job with rolling out the vaccine over there. You are the number one country with the most vaccinations so far than the rest of the world. So we look forward to seeing the Bellator and, of course, the bare knuckles events happening in Israel. And I think, will that be the first time bare knuckle will be presented in front of the Israeli people from outside?
Yeah, yeah, it's going to be the first event in Israel. Until now, there was only Bellator
Yeah.
in Israel, so only MMA. So now it's going to be the first time that's going to be bare knuckle. It's going to be a huge event, because it's a new sport that everybody like to see. Everybody love to see because it's the real deal, like bare knuckle, fighting each other's like boxing with no gloves, it's something else.
And I'm sure as well it's not fixed
And
either.
I know, it's not
It
what?
won't be fixed either. No.
No, it's going to be
It will be
crazy.
crazy, and I hope that the Israeli people will enjoy the event, because I know sometimes when it's something new, it takes a while for the fans to really grow to it, doesn't it?
No, but everybody know what it is in Israel, so people know what it is, and everybody know
Of
me.
course.
So if I'm promoting something in Israel, everybody's coming.
But you are,
Think about it. 2016, there was no huge event of MMA in Israel. Only small event, like 100, 200 people. And I did the first Bellator. It was 6,500 people. After 2017, 18, 19, it was 9,000 people for
cool.
event. So it's crazy. The MMA grow up in Israel like suddenly.
Overnight.
and they become like overnight, and they become like every second house in Israel know what it is MMA. I made like MMA fighter in Israel like famous, like kids that fought for nothing, not even money, with big contract in the world, and everybody know them over in Israel. It's like become like a like a famous people, the fighters. So it's great. It's great.
It is great, and I'm so happy that
So
it's that the
yeah.
Israeli people took to the to MMA and to bare knuckle so fast as well. And of course, you are a hometown hero, so I'm sure anything which has got your name attached to, they will just come out in force, and hopefully as well in the years to come, it can grow from 9,000 to 90,000, fans.
Yeah, I wish we have a place in Israel to put 19,000, but the biggest arena in Israel is 12,000.
Really?
You
Wow.
know, yeah. Now, I'm not talking about like football stadium and
Yeah.
stuff like that, but like a closed stadium, it's like 12,000, the
Wow.
biggest one. So yeah, because it's 12,000, it's easy to
Yeah.
do. If you're doing 9,000,
You certainly can, and I'm sure you will.
you know.
Maybe this November, maybe as well. You might do that. You might decide to do that.
I believe before that, the bare knuckles, before that, I'm gonna do that. Bare knuckles, I want to do like in maybe July or
Yeah,
August.
when it's
So
nice and hot
probably it's
in the
yeah,
hot, and get all the lovely
yeah, the
scenery of
summer.
Israel. I like it.
Yeah, I hope the COVID is gonna finish until then. So
Fingers crossed for you.
we
Fingers
can do
crossed, because
stuff.
we would love to see the first ever bare
Yeah,
knuckle show in Israel, because I'm sure it'd be huge. The media would be all over it. Be interviews all week, hyping it all up to the event. I'm sure of it. If it happens, hopefully it does.
yeah, yes.
Now,
It's
it
gonna
will
be
be
crazy.
crazy. You're right there. It will be crazy. And of course, if you have any questions for my guests, then please do. You can use the hashtag The Fowler Show on Twitter, or you can leave a comment here on YouTube chat if you're watching this live, of course. But I want to know as well. Again, as we mentioned about your career, you've been in the Bellator, you've been in RFP International as well. What were some of your favorite moments in that particular company you worked for?
Why in
In
Bellator?
Bellator and in the RFP International.
So Bellator, every fight that I fought, it was something huge for me, because the first time it was an Israeli show. So to see 6,500 Israeli come to see a show, so it's great. It was great for me. The second one was the Madison Square Garden, to be the first
Yes.
Israeli that fighting in the Madison Square Garden. So it's
Mm.
also huge. The third one was also in Israel, but then there was like 7,000 people or 8,000 people, so it's crazy. After that was the Forum LA, so also it was great, like a couple of years before that I saw a show over there, like a Kiss
Yeah.
show, like the band, and then I'm fighting over there. And then we go back again to Israel, and then the show was full, like crazy show already. And then again the Madison Square Garden to be the first and second Israeli that fighting over there. So every fight that I fought in Bellator was crazy for me, and like great for me, and like great experience, new experience, and something that I'm gonna take with me to the grave. Like when I'm gonna be old and stuff like that. I know I enjoy the MMA career. The real fight promotion, I fought for titles. I didn't train because of the COVID. I was staying home like everybody else, and then they told me there's in 2 weeks from now, like they're looking for a fighter to fight in the title, and not in my weight class. I was fighting 77 kilo, and then they won like 87 kilos. So I said, okay, I'm coming. I don't care. And then in Israel, there was quarantine. The same day that I'm closing the fight, they said from tomorrow morning there was no flight anymore from Israel. So the same night that I closed the fight, I took a plane and flew to Ukraine, and then stay over there in the hotel for 2 weeks. And just after 2 weeks, I went to the fight, and after like second round, that the guy beating me, and I'm trying to submit him, and I cannot submit him, and he beating me. I caught him with a triangle choke, and I won, and I took the belt. I got the belt, So after that, I start to train for the bare knuckle fight.
Yeah,
You know,
don't blame you.
and the bare knuckle, you have to, yeah. So you need to train good. You need to be strong. And I'm fighting also 205 the division, so it's like 93 kilo. All my career in MMA, I fought in 77 kilo. Now I'm fighting 93 kilos. So like it's like 20 kilo more.
Crikey.
And so so I'm training like I need to train for this weight class.
Yeah, because in the MMA world you were fighting, I could be wrong, but when you were fighting like the in the middleweight section now, bit higher though.
77 kilo. What is it? Like,
Yeah, welterweight, something like that, wasn't it? Yeah, I was close.
I don't know. I don't know even the division. Like, yeah, 77 kilo. I don't know if it's welterweight or lightweight. I think it's welterweight.
But even so,
I think it's welterweight. But now I'm light heavyweight or something. No, what is the?
So there you go. Even you're somehow able to put on weight, to get up into another rank, and I must be challenging for you to do that. You must be challenging for you to eat more and to train even harder than you've ever done probably in your whole life, and at your current age as well, at 47, which for most people is quite old, isn't it? Most people don't.
4 months from now I'm 48. I'm over. You can say I'm 48 already. I don't feel the age. Like it's not like I'm feeling old or something. Waking up every morning, going to training, eating what I need to eat. All my trainer and everybody is over in the house. Came with me to New York. My son is over here helping me with the training, so I'm good. I don't feel all the stuff like that.
Well, as they say,
go on. If I'm gonna feel like that, I'm gonna fight until I'm gonna be 80. So I don't know if I feel like that.
Well, who knows indeed. But as they say, as long as you don't feel your age, then go as long as you can. That's the main thing. Like Mike Tyson, for instance, he came out of retirement at 54, wasn't it, or something like that? He was in his 50s. So if he can do it,
55,
and still able to do it, then I'm sure you can as well at your age, and you've been doing it much longer than Mike Tyson because you've not took a break.
If a human being can do something, I can do it also. If somebody can do something, I can do it. I think if you do something, the other one do something, I can do it. If I want to put my mind into it, I can do anything. So there I am, 48, still fighting. Now going to the I think it's the how to say it. It's the fight of my life, the bare knuckle. Because I'm coming from a different sport. I'm going into a different sport. I'm making all the changing in like 1 month because the fight was closed like a couple of days ago, and it's like what is today? Today it's the
4th of January. Yeah, but you signed it. I think it was yesterday, the day before, didn't you?
Yeah, I knew a week before that,
enough.
or 2 weeks before that was signed.
Of course.
Yeah, but I came to the state, and so I made all the changing to fight like that, and we're working hard for that because it's different for me. But I can do it. If Mike Tyson did
exactly. If Mike Tyson can do it, he set the bar, and I'm sure you will set the bar for and inspire new athletes in Israel to follow in your footsteps.
All over the world.
Of course. But I mean, I'm just saying Israel because that's your home country, and there's not many Israelis in the world of fighting, is there? So we want to see more.
Yeah, I want people to understand. Doesn't matter what your age. It doesn't matter what your size. It doesn't matter nothing. If you put your mind into it, you can do anything. If you have a dream, go and chase your dream. Don't sit down and think it's not the day, it's not tomorrow, it's not going to be, I cannot do it. Go and do it. Make your dream come true. And you're going to live your life happy. And you're going to be old and can do stuff that young people cannot do.
Yes. Because that's what we want. We want to inspire the next generation of stars to, take us into the next generation and the next few decades or whatever it may be as well. And I know on the subject of that, of course, your son was able to be a part of one event with you, wasn't he? A part of the Bellator when you guys were in Israel. I believe he was able to be a part of the card.
Yeah, so we fought in the same card before. We were in the first father and son that fighting in the same card in a serious organization, like a big organization, not as something that nobody knows. And we broke the record also, so we did it twice. And yeah, today Aviv is fighting in Bellator. He got a contract over there. He's young. He's just was 20 a month ago, so he's still young. He's 5-0, and he already broke the Bellator world record in the fastest submission ever for 11-second submission fight. So he's going the right way. He's living in New York. I'm in his house now. So I came to his house to do the training camp. So he live in New York, training with Ray Longo, and Henzo Gracie, Matt Serra. He's training over here and making his career, chasing his career.
Good to hear, and I hope he goes very far in Bellator as well. And we wish him all the best of luck with that. And we hope maybe one day we might see him in the bare knuckle world.
Maybe. If you want to do it, you can do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, can you tell us any information about who you may be facing then at the bare knuckle event, or that's still not been announced?
So, I cannot talk about it until the organization, the bare knuckle, gonna announce it. So I cannot talk about the opponent. I know it's the opponent. I know who it is. Let's see if everything is going to be okay. And they're going to announce the announcement. I believe it's going to be tomorrow or the next day. I believe until the end of the week is they're going to announce the fight.
Gotcha.
The fight.
And you can of course follow Bare Knuckle FC on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm sure they're on all three platforms. You just type in on Google, it'll pop up with their social media links, and you can keep up to date what announcement will be and who my guest will be facing in Tampa, Florida, in, of course, February the 5th.
So, the main event is going to be Paige Van Zandt. So, she's going to fight over there. Chris Lieben is going to fight over there. So it's going to be the biggest event. It's going to be on the Super Bowl weekend. So, Tampa is going to be full with people. And, Florida allow crowd, like audience, to come to events. So, people go buy tickets. If everybody's is in this area in this time, buy a ticket. If all the Israeli want to come support me, buy a ticket. I'm going to sell you the ticket, don't worry. But I'm going to go. So now my training camp is in New York, but in 2 weeks we're going to Florida to continue over there. So over there we're going to market the fight for the Jewish community and the Israeli community, to bring our home audience to support me in the fight. That's my next move.
Yeah, that'd be good. Of course, you've met a lot of legends in your time in the Bellator and in your other companies. You were doing MMA and now going to the Bare Knuckle FC. Is there anybody in the Bellator or in the Bare Knuckle FC who you've seen since you've been a part of those companies? In your short time in the Bare Knuckle industry. But mostly in the Bellator then as well. Is there anybody you can see who may be a breakout star this year?
My son.
Your son, yes. Good answer.
My son is going to be the next star. That's what I see.
And what about in the bare knuckle world then? Even though you're pretty new to it.
Oh, that's okay. Now, bare knuckle, I'm going to be but bare knuckle, it's new. It's like 2 years organization, so it's everything is new. So I don't know all the fighter yet and all the stuff. But if I'm coming over there, I'm coming to take everything to Israel. Israel is going to rule the bare knuckle.
Fair enough.
Give me 2 years, they're going to be Israeli bare knuckle fighters all over the world.
I want to know this as well. When you were, before you go out to a big fight, I'm guessing you listen to some music to get you in the mood in your pre-fight and whatnot. What's your go-to music if you do?
Now, if I'm training, I'm listening to the the Rocky soundtrack. It's give me, give me like a mood, like it's give me a
Yeah.
mood to fight. Give you I don't know how to say the word in English, like thank you. Like that's what I like to hear. But if I'm going to the fight and stuff like that, with Israeli music, when I'm going to the ring, Israeli music, only Israeli.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Just thought to ask you because I was curious, and I'm sure as well, the viewers may want to know then as well, like how do you keep in shape all year round? Because of course you guys don't fight every single week or every single month. So it means how do you keep training and keep
Oh,
preparing to fight when you need to fight?
we
Well,
train,
yeah,
we
I
train.
know, but I mean, like,
Not like
how do you train? Like, what do you,
not like.
what's the one piece of advice can you give to the viewers of the specific in keeping fit?
So I got my trainer, Chezi. He's coming to train me like cover like couple of
Hmm.
days a week, and the other days I'm doing jiu-jitsu to stay in shape. I'm not doing lifting weight and stuff like that. Only the martial arts.
But
So it's like Muay Thai and
what
jiu-jitsu.
about yoga? Do you do any? Do you do
You
yoga?
know, I tried to do yoga this year.
Not for you.
It's not for me. I didn't connect it, but no. But I'm doing the
Fair
natural
enough.
gymnastica a lot. Like the natural stuff for the body and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A lot of flexibility. And stuff like that. Bike. I'm not running. I like to do a bike, so I'm, you know, riding a bike, but bike in the house, not outside. You know.
Please tell us. Please tell my viewers who are tuning
And,
into this tonight, and even after this is uploaded to on the demand section, where can they find you on social media to keep up with all things to do with your projects, your promotions you're a part of, as well? Where can they find you on social media?
so all my social media is the same: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. It's Haim Gozali, YouTube Haim Gozali. Everything is Haim Gozali, the same. The name HaimGozali. That's it. Nothing
Very
else. Just
simple.
my
Very
name.
simple. You keep it very simple and easy to find. This is
Yeah,
quite
very
good.
simple. I see people. I see people put the MMA, the BJJ after the name. No, 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 no. I'm Haim Gozali. That's it. What I'm doing is what I'm doing. Want to find me? You don't need to
Yeah,
look
look
for
for
the
him.
sport. Look for me.
And I know on Facebook and Instagram you got the verified tick as well, which is very good. Hopefully, at some point,
Yeah.
you'll be able to get a verified tick on Twitter to increase your.
I tell you the truth, Twitter, I'm not using it. It's not like strong in Israel,
Ah,
so I'm
fair
not
enough.
using it too much because I'm posting
Yes, you're
stuff on
very active on there.
Instagram, so it's automatically doing it on yeah. So it's automatically doing it on Twitter, but I'm not posting stuff on Twitter, and stuff like that. So my Twitter is very weak. I start TikTok.
You don't think it's up for
TikTok is
you,
not for me.
TikTok now?
Too much funny stuff. I got a TikTok also, Haim Gozali, but it's I'm putting also
Yeah.
fights and stuff like that, training and fights with different music, so it's
There you
nice.
go.
But it's for kids, not
There
for
you
my
go.
age.
If you got TikTok, make sure you give him a follow and check out his workouts and training regimes on his fights. You never know what may pop up on his social media, but make sure you do follow him on Facebook and Instagram if you have those accounts because he's most active on those more than Twitter. Hence why he's got a bigger following and he's very active on Instagram as well. He just communicate with you. So if you don't think some people, too busy to, read your comments or whatnot, nah, not him. He will respond to you. Might not be straight away, but he does respond to you when he gets the minute. He might be busy training. Getting prepared for the event in February in Tampa. And I hope the weather is gorgeous. And I'm guessing it's an outdoor arena that you guys are going to be in.
Well, I don't know the arena, but
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know if it's closed or open, the arena. But
Yes.
it's summer over there, Florida, it's summer. It's like it's summer. Over here, it's like winter,
Yes.
freezing. In Israel, it's also summer. Israel, there's no winter, like one month a year, and everything you can go with you know, shorts and stuff like that. Short sleeve t-shirts and stuff like that. There's no winter in Israel, but over here, oh my God, it's
Same
freezing.
here, because it's
Freezing,
winter over
in
here
New
as
York.
well. It's not summer here all year round. I wish it was like Tampa, but unfortunately not. But hopefully within a few months it'll be getting a bit warmer again here in good old Manchester, UK. There's more of Haim's interview in just one moment here. If you just stick with us, there is going to be more in a moment because coming up in a second, we're going to tell you as well. Because of course on Saturday we told you our upcoming guests, and that's exactly what we're going to do again, just to promote in case you may know these people. So on Thursday we're going to be joined by Jody Whitesides at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. on the West Coast, and 6 p.m. UK time. He's a songwriter, and he's a very interesting person, and I'm sure he will tell us all sorts of different stories on this coming Thursday. But back to my guest, Haim, here. He was ready for his next event. I want to know, why did your son choose to follow in your footsteps? Was it something which clicked when you showed him your work from years ago? How did he, discover you in the fighting world? Or
No,
have you took him
th-
to all your events?
th- think about it. He grew up in the martial arts. He grew up in the business. He didn't saw something else. He grew up with me.
Yeah.
He came with me to the gym. He's training with me he started training when he was like 3 years old. So all his life, that's what he know. So when he chose to be a fighter,
Yeah.
I
Oh.
support it. I told him it's going to be easy. It's going to be easy to go to school and study and be something else than to be a fighter. But he chose to be a fighter. And,
It
to be
is
a
hard.
fighter,
It
it's
is
hard.
hard.
It's not just the physical, the physical
Hmm.
stuff. It's also the mind, the body, you have to train your mind like you train your body. So you have to learn how to control yourself, how to control your mind and everything. So it's difficult. It's not something like, easy just to be a fighter. People think be a fighter, just go to the gym and that's it. It's not,
No,
and
it's
it's
not.
not end over there. I'm like reading books about mentality, about stuff, how to be, like to approve yourself, how to
Hmm.
approve everything in your mind. When your mind want to do something, your body's gonna do it. So it's very hard to be a fighter. Not easy, like everybody think. Just go to the gym, lifting weight, punching the bag, and
Yeah, exactly.
spar,
Yeah,
and
before you
then
know
become
it,
a
you think
fighter.
you
No,
can
no, no.
fight.
It's more than that.
Oh, I was just saying, I'm just agreeing with
Right.
you, saying that because once they've done all of that in the gym, they think they are a pro fighter, when in fact they've not even touched the surface.
Yeah, yeah,
Now, I want to know
yeah.
this because this is interesting to me. But is there a favorite fight or moment from your career so far?
So they asked me a couple of times this question, so I said like that. Every fight that I lost, that's the fight I want to remember.
Interesting.
Because when I lost, I learned about myself. Yeah, I learned about myself, new stuff. I learned how to improve myself. I learned how to be a better man, a better fighter. So every fight that I lost, that's the fight I want to remember. The fight that I won, nobody cares. Maybe the fans care. I don't care. I want to remember what make me a better man, and that's the fights that I lost. I don't want. I'm not going to lose now, but I'm going to win this bare knuckle. I don't want to remember the bare knuckle, but the fights that I lost, that's
Is
the
there
fight I want to
anybody
remember.
you would like to have a rematch with, maybe, or he doesn't?
No, no, no,
No.
no. I don't think about it. I don't care. You lost when you lost. That's it.
I'm just saying in
Finish and
general.
over.
Even if you
I did a
won,
rematch with
even if you
Ryan
won as
Couture.
well.
No, 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 no. No, I'm not in this age that I wanna prove myself that I can beat this guy. Oh, he beat me. I need to beat him. That was Ryan Couture. I fought him twice. I lost twice, and I enjoy it. And I don't think about rematch or stuff like that anymore. That's it. It's not in my age. You know, in my age, you think how to prove yourself, not how to show yourself. You know, I don't need to show myself that this guy
Or
beat me, I'm going to
even,
beat him back.
I
No,
beat
no,
him
no, no.
already,
I want to prove
and I'll do it
myself,
again easily, kind of thing. I get you.
and nah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the same. It's the same. Same. When you're a professional fighter, if you lose or win, it's the same. You have to understand that losing is a part of a game, and winning is a part of the game. It's the same. You have to look at the same. This two sides is the same. If you want to be a professional fighter, if you're going to say, "Oh no, I need that only win, 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 win," you're not
No.
going to win
And
forever.
I
You
bet
know.
it's quite hard.
And if you're going to think about, "Oh,
Mm.
I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose," so you're going to lose. So you have to
And
be
I bet it's
focused to
quite
be in the
hard as
middle.
well when you do lose because, as you say, you may win, like 12 in a row, and then you suddenly just lose one, and your morale and your attitude may change, and you may not know how to handle losing as well. Oh, I know you
No,
don't.
I
I'm
know
just
how to
saying to
handle
new
losing
fighters.
because
I'm just
that's what
saying
I
to.
said. No, no, no. That's what I said. If you're a professional fighter, you have to understand that losing and winning, it's the same. It's the same thing. You win and you can lose. That's how you're gonna handle the losing. The losing stuff. Because if you lose, you lose. That's it. You have to know why. You have to prove to what went wrong, to change the stuff that went wrong. You have to learn about yourself, why I lose, and everything is in the mind, I think. Everything is in your brain, so you have to sit down and think. If I'm losing, we sit down, I'm thinking and thinking and thinking, I'm writing stuff and trying to see why. And then I'm changing, and then I'm coming in a change. You see, now I'm fighting bare knuckle. It's changing. Everything is changing.
when
Never stay
when
the
when
same.
you first lost a fight in the on mainstream, how did you handle it?
When I lost the fight, it was like 20, 30 years ago. I don't remember. But when I was a kid, I competed a lot with karate. So a lot of karate tournaments. So when I was a kid, you grow up in the sport, so you understand how to what is to lose, what is to win, everything. So I'm okay. I don't feel it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I just
New,
thought in case there
new,
might be new
new, new,
viewers,
new.
there might be new, boxers may and MMA people might see this and they might say, I wonder how this legend, how did he cope with losing so that when I lose, I don't make the same mistakes, or they might take some input in how to cope with a loss for the first time.
I think everybody need to also work with sport therapy. Like a doctor that gonna show you how to handle losing, how to handle winning. Sometimes win is worse than losing. Because people become like they think they become like
Yeah.
untouchable. So sometimes the winning is worse than losing. So I'm using a sport therapy. His name is Patrick. He living in Miami. So I'm doing a Zoom conversation with him, and he teach me how to use my brain, my mind, how to control it, not to think too much of every side. Like if I'm winning, I need to be focusing and not take it too much how I want, and that's it. I'm the king of the world. And if I'm losing, not to go down, down,
Yeah.
down. Think, okay, just a lose, just a loss. Okay, we're coming back now. People gonna lose in their life more than the fight. Think about it. People now this COVID, people lost their business, lost their houses, lost their money, lost everything. What is to lose a fight? It's bullshit. You lose in a fight. Okay, you come
Mm.
back. But think about it. People lose a lot of stuff more than a
That
fight.
is very true.
So you have to know.
And
Yeah.
and you
So you have to know how to control yourself.
and many other fighters and entertainers are keeping people enjoyed and entertained and letting them forget about what's happening in the world and just to have some fun and entertainment into their homes for 2 or 3 hours per event kind of thing, and that's what you guys are doing. Because you guys don't risk your bodies on national TV, but you do because you do it for, I'm guessing, I'm going to say, for the fans and for yourselves because you enjoy it.
Yeah, yes. We like the new Gladiator, make people enjoy, people
Yeah.
entertained. So, yeah.
Have you got any merch? So, like, where people can, have you got any links, like any plugs you want to give to any merch where they can get your merch from? And as well, are you?
Yeah,
Oh, go on.
I got a lot of T-shirts. I got a lot of T-shirts. That another T-shirt. Every fight, I got a T-shirt. This is my Bernard. It's the new one.
Here he is. Here it is. Yeah, I see it.
You see? Yeah. So we have a site that we're selling the merchandise over there, but that's just a T-shirt, not many stuff.
No. What's the name of the
That's what
website?
we're selling. So you have to go to Instagram for Glazerico. That's the name, Glazerico, and you're gonna find the stuff over there. It's not. I'm not selling them. The guy who made them
Gotcha.
selling.
Fair enough. But
So,
there you go. If you want to
yeah.
have, and is that shirt you just shown that available on that website? Yeah.
Yeah. If somebody want to find them, so go to my Instagram, go my friend, you're going to see Glazerico over there, go to his website, and you're going to find everything. But I don't know the link, to say it.
No, it's
But
fine. No. It's
he's
a
got a lot
plug.
of things.
Either way, it's a plug.
Yeah.
And if you are interested, if you want to support Haim, even though it's nothing to do much with him with producing it, but if you want to support Haim in this next fight, then check out the website and buy that T-shirt and wear it on the night. And make sure you take a photo of yourself wearing it while you're watching the fight, and tag him in it. And I'm sure he will love it, and maybe even comment, maybe even share it on his story. You never know what he may do.
Yeah.
And also, I want to know as well: are you involved with any other projects outside of the world of fighting, or are you just so busy with fighting and preparing for your next fight that you haven't got any time to take on any other projects?
No, so all my projects in the fighting business. So now I got the bare knuckle. So, but at the same time, we like filming a reality show in
Nice.
Israel about fighters, the young fighters, that want to be. It's called Unstoppable. The young fighter that want to be world champion, and we make them ready to be a world champion. It's something. It's like a docu reality show. It's not like a reality show. Not only reality, like a docu reality that. The camera go with the fighter in their houses, in the dream, what they doing, what they eating, everything, their life, and then how to become a fighter and the way they become until they become a world champion.
Ooh.
So it's something new. It's a different format. It was not. Nobody did it before. I'm the one. Me and my two partners, Hezi and Daniel, wrote it, and now we are in. The first episode already filmed, and we are sitting down with the biggest channel in Israel. So probably it's going to be in a serious channel in Israel. The broadcast.
Nice. And when it airs as well, I'm sure the reaction will be very positive, and I'm sure where people will like it and actually maybe even want to be a part of it, maybe as well. In the future, if it gets good ratings and such.
Yeah. I'm there. The first episode is about me, so I'm in it already. So, but it's gonna be something huge. Something new. I believe it's gonna be even Netflix gonna buy it. Believe me, because the way we did it, it's something.
Yeah,
else.
something different, something outside the box. I like it.
You never saw something like that about fighter. You got like a documentary, you got the Ultimate Fighter, but it's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. This program, this series is going to be something. It's something else, It's going to show the world, the real world of fighting, and the fighter himself. What the fighter's going through to be a fighter. Something that nobody knows. Like I said before, people think it's going to the gym and that's it. Nobody talk about the food. Nobody talk about you need cooking and you need to weigh your food. Nobody talking about the mental side. Nobody talking about the injury. Nobody talking about when you're going up, and suddenly some injury take you down, and you need to recover and you need to something else, You're gonna know people gonna know what it is to be a fighter, a
Yes,
real
a
one.
real one indeed. And that leads into my other question about the food. Then, what is your go-to food then when you are, trained to fight? Do you have a lot of meat, or do you have lots of, vegetables as well and protein?
Well, I'm not eating meat. I mean, I'm eating meat. I'm only chicken, but
Yeah.
not red
No,
meat and
no.
stuff like that. Because in my age, red meat is not that good. A lot of vegetable, protein,
Oh
eggs,
yes.
stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of green vegetable, acai, protein shake, bananas, stuff like that. My diet, and now I can eat everything because I'm fighting over heavyweight. But when I'm cutting weight, so all the diet is changing. So I got my nutrition in Israel, and he's helping me with everything. Now he sent me the new diet today, yesterday. So I need to start today with the diet. Now it's like I'm after training, so I need to start
Fair enough.
eating
Fair enough. Fair
uh,
enough.
the new diet.
Yes, new day, new year,
New
and
one.
that's how
Yeah,
you start
yeah,
your
yeah.
year off. A new diet. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, with the new, start the year with the new
Yeah.
diet.
And do you have
You know?
do you have more meals during the day as well? Because I know I have about 3 meals a day, but do you have 4 or 5?
No, so the diet is like 5 meals a day, not including the protein shake after training. Like if you're doing 2 trainings, so it's 2 protein shake a day and 5 meals. So you're eating like every 3 hours. So you're eating all the time. Like 3 hours. After 3 hours, you're eating. So you cannot be too much hungry, because you're all the time
Yeah.
eating. So your body is all the time circulate the food, and it's good. So the diet is good.
Well, there you go.
When you are a professional fighter, you have to be with the nutrition. Like you need the nutrition with you that are gonna help you all the way. Cannot do it by yourself.
No, you can't get it. I bet it's quite
A
hard.
big, a big part, a big part of it is the
Yeah,
nutrition.
I'm gonna say
Because if you're
it's
eating
quite hard,
something
isn't
not
it?
good, yeah, yeah, the diet is hard. Yeah. You're taking too much energy with training and stuff like that, and then you need to be in a diet. So it's difficult. So the diet have to be this for each fighter uh, for himself. I cannot do a diet for somebody else, and you cannot do my diet.
Mm.
Because every diet is supposed to be the same people. What you like, what you eat, what you training, what is the day, how you sleep, when you wake up. Everything's supposed to be like non like mathematically, like with numbers. I'm like waking up at 7, so 8 I need to eat, and 9 I need to train, and 9:30, like that. Every couple of hours you have to do something.
There. That is a lot of hard work. That is a lot of hard work to make sure you eat around
Yeah,
3 hours. That is very hard, as you say. But all credit to your team.
yeah,
All credit to your team in helping you
yeah,
to stay on top of your diet and your training. That is what we need because we need you at your top of your game. And I apologize as well for thinking that you were in Israel when I contacted you. 'Cause I remember I wrote, I wasn't sure you knew what time I was hoping to do the interview at. So I thought it would be 8 p.m.
no, it's
your
good.
time.
No.
So I was thinking, I thought you were still in Israel. So my apologies for that. But I'm glad you're in New York.
Nah, it's good. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's
Yeah.
noon. So
Yeah.
it's good.
Well, that's the time I usually do this
Yeah.
show at. And you know.
No, when you contact me, I was in
Ah,
Israel,
right.
but
Okay.
I was supposed to fly at the 17th, but there's another quarantine in
Gotcha.
Israel. Started the same day that I was. Yes, we flew a couple of days after you talked to me. So
Fair.
That's why I'm in New
Fair
York now.
enough. And I'm glad you're in New York, and I'm glad you're able to be ready for your debut. And I, of course, wish you the best of luck in your debut. And I hope you have a lot of
Thank you.
fun. And I hope that you have more fights in the world of, bare knuckle in the months to come as well.
Yeah, of course. 21 just
Yes.
start. It start and I start with
Yes.
it. New new year, new beginning. Yeah, we need to leave 2020 behind because that's the worst year I think in the human
Mm.
race. Because everything was unsure. Nobody knows what's gonna happen. People tell us the corona shit is gonna kill everybody. So now we know we can survive it. So we have to do new stuff and start shining again, start rising again. And I'm the first one to do it.
Yes, you are the first one to do it. And again, from all of us from the Fowler Show, we wish you the best of luck, and we'll be keeping eyes
Thank
on
you.
you in your debut. And I hope you will come back on the show, because I apologize again as well, because I know one of the questions I
Of
asked
course.
you, you've answered many times before. So my apologies for that.
Nah, it's okay.
But thank you for that, and hopefully maybe the next
Thank
time we
you.
have you on the show, maybe we can have a duo between yourself and your son.
Of course. If you're gonna do it after the
Yes.
bare knuckle fight, so he's gonna be with me. After that, I'm going
Yeah,
back to
I mean,
Israel.
like after your bare
For my
knuckle
fight.
fight, we can maybe organize another schedule within a few days after your bare knuckle to get you once you recovered from it. Of course, I don't do that next day. You might be tired and want to relax a little bit. So yeah,
No, if what I want to do is gonna be fast knockout, so I'm gonna be good.
oh, I know, but I'm just saying the day after you
So I'm gonna
might have.
be if the plan is gonna be good, so it's gonna be fast
Yes,
knockout.
well there you go. You heard it first. A fast knockout.
So we're gonna talk in the
It'll be
same
a fast
night.
knockout, so you hopefully he can. I'm sure he'll keep his promise, and I'm sure we can ask him about that. Keep him account on that when we next speak to him. I'm sure we'll be speaking to him around the week of the 6th of February. Then let's book that in. Let's book that in of the week of the 6th, because that's the day out. The 5th is your
Good.
fight. 6th is so yeah. So we will. I will hook with you, and then we can discuss what
Okay.
day works for you. It'll be around this time, 1 p.m. Eastern, if that's possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in Florida still.
Cool,
so
cool.
it's
Well, it's
possible.
been a pleasure having you on the
Yeah.
show. We hope you enjoyed
Thank
the
you.
questions, and
Thank you. It
I'll
was
be
my
showing a clip
pleasure.
of you later tonight
I
of
enjoy.
this episode as well.
Cool. Thank you very much. It was great to talk to you. And
Yes.
we're gonna meet at the 6th.
Hope it goes well for you.
Yeah, it's gonna be though. It's gonna be. I feel it.
Good. Well, take care, and I will be in contact with you in a few days about organising your next time on the show. But I will tag
Okay,
you in
cool.
some posts this evening though, so
Thank
we'll
you.
look out for those on social media. But give it up for my guests here, and of course make sure you do follow him on Instagram, Facebook. He's a great guy, and he's very down to earth, and you should check him out if you've not already, because he's going to be one of the breakout stars in the bare knuckles world. You better believe it.
Yes.
Bye for now.
Bye.
So that was my guest here on the Fowler Show. That was Haim there. I hope you enjoyed this episode here on the Fowler Show. But before we go, though, the next guest to come on the show is this coming Thursday. Jody Whitesides will be on the show at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. on the West Coast, 6 p.m. my time. And he is a songwriter. He'll be on the show this coming Thursday, so check that out. If you're interested, by the way, it's going to be an interesting interview, just like today's interview as well. And thanks to my guest, Haim, for coming on the show, for taking time out of his busy schedule to prepare for his next big fight, which is happening on February the 5th in the bare knuckle world in Tampa, Florida. More information can be found on his social media links as well. But the next episode is on Thursday. I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. If you have, make sure you do leave a like. Make sure you share the video around to all your friends to tell them more about Haim. And if you're new around here, make sure you smash that subscribe button. And if you are also new around here, let us know in the comments down below your thoughts about this interview. Do you think I did a very good interview? Do you think I asked some good questions to my guest Haim tonight? And this show has now got over 108 subscribers.